We are tonight's entertainment.
What the fuck is this, Jet?
This is a tasty burger.
Were you rushing or were you dragging?
You like Huey Lewis in the news?
Is this your homework, Larry?
Why just spill your beans?
Welcome back to the film scoop. Welcome back to the film scoop. My name is Remy LeBeau, but you can call me that Gambit.
I don't know my daddy, but I know I came out of his penis ready.
Well, I'm gonna make a name for myself.
He put them buttery balls in my mama. And I shot out and said, "What's up, doc?"
I think I might have been born here.
Dude, your game is pretty solid.
You can call me the Gambit.
You can call me the Gambit.
Welcome back, fellas. We're back on schedule.
Yep.
Last week we had a long episode, had to make up for some missed time. And we're fucking back. We're gonna talk about Trap.
Yep.
Listen, have you ever heard anyone say M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong in your life? Have you ever heard that?
I've never. So here's the deal. You just blew my fucking mind. Because not only do I know of M. Night, but I've also know of Shyamalan Ding Dong. And I've never once combined those two things.
You've never heard that?
Never heard that.
Okay, well, I brought it up because it's a common thing that people do to try to be funny, and I hate it.
Like,
people say his name
instance?
wrong on purpose, and they say that. And
I thought
hate
they were
it.
like, if it's a good movie, they'd be like, that was a Shyamalan Ding Dong.
No. They just say M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong's new movie. I hate that. A, it's not funny. Is Ding Dong funny to you? Are you 7? Why would that be funny? A, it's not funny. B, you're making fun of the fact that he has a unique name.
Yeah.
Which has to do with his heritage, and I just think that's fucked up.
I didn't know you were going to get so upset about that. Is that
it
like,
sucks.
it grinds
like,
your gears?
There's sometimes, like, there's jokes that are a little insensitive, but it's really funny. So you can make it work.
Yeah.
But this is one of those things where anytime I hear it, I'm like, okay,
yeah,
I'm done with you as a person.
The payoff
like,
is...
You suck.
Dude, you know, I know people like that, and it is something that pisses me off, is people that try to be funny and aren't funny.
Yeah.
There is an art to it. Like, yeah. I know a guy...
Typically, the funny people are the ones that aren't trying to be funny.
Yeah.
They're just naturally funny.
Like, I know a guy that instead of saying neutral wire, he says noodle. Nope.
No.
If you guys could see me right now, I am stone cold.
Dude, I keep getting clips of Joe Rogan's stand-up on my TikTok.
Yeah.
I think there's clips of his podcast where he's pretty funny.
Yeah.
But he is not good at stand-up.
Dude, that's how Theo Von is. Theo Von's a funny guy, and I watched his...
Theo Von would look like Shane Gillis compared to Joe Rogan. Dude,
yeah.
Joe Rogan's... His stand-up is painful.
Yeah.
It's very bad.
Yeah.
He just yells. Like, he just yells all the time.
It's very loud.
And, like, that can work. Like, Bill Burr yells a lot.
Bill Burr yells. Sam Kinison yells.
Is
like,
one of the
staple.
funniest people. Like, you can have him just say anything. Not even an ounce of humor in it, and it'll be funny. Yeah. Just have him read off his grocery list, and it'll be funny.
Yeah.
Because that's just who he is.
It is crazy that his whole career is just, like, saying stuff aggravated.
Yeah.
No, he is a talented writer, obviously.
Yeah. But yeah, we're going to talk about Trap, rank M. Night movies, get up to some other shenanigans. No news this week, so we can just go ahead and get right into trivia.
I do have kind of an inside scoop.
Okay.
Something I said that I thought was kind of funny, but I went to a concert last night. I went and saw Zach Bryan.
Hell yeah.
Paid way too much money.
The only good country artist.
Whoa. Settle down, pal.
I said what I said.
And
I said the truth.
What you said was wrong. Just
right.
Incorrect.
Factually. Oh, yeah, Tyler Childers. Okay. Yeah,
Tyler Childers.
Only two.
Sturgill Simpson.
Ah.
You know you like Sturge. You know you like Sturge.
Don't know about that, Chief.
He's good. He's fucking awesome. But anyway, saw Zach Bryan in concert, and there was this group of teenage girls beside us that, like, while one of the openers was playing, kept jumping over the seats in front of us to stand up in front of, like, so the show was behind them, and take a picture with the flash on. And they took the same picture, same pose, with fucking no change, like 16 times. And I leaned over to Logan and I was like, when do you think she's going to be like, maybe you're ugly? What more can we do? How many times can we do this before we figure out that the answer is always the same?
Yeah, that's good.
Jesus Christ. Yeah,
That's
they
good
were
stuff.
they were annoying me.
Yeah. We can go ahead and get into trivia now.
Yes, sir.
I'll start.
Okay.
Guess the film by the cast.
All right.
Matthew McConaughey,
Okay.
John Bernthal,
Okay.
Kyle Chandler.
McConaughey and Bernthal and Kyle Chandler. I feel like you're throwing me off with Bernthal.
Am I?
I feel like you might be, because it could be like a Peanut Butter Falcon type thing where he's in it for like 2 scenes.
There's no rules for how
I know.
how little screen time is allowed. It could be Brad Pitt in Deadpool 2 and it counts.
I know. That'd be nuts, but I got you. Matthew McConaughey, Kyle Chandler, and John fucking Bernthal.
I think you might just not have it.
I can't think of anything that's got all 3 of them in it. And I don't think like it's anything like Mud, because I don't think Bernthal's in Mud or anything like that. I don't think I know.
Wolf of Wall Street.
John Bernthal's in Wolf of Wall Street?
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's the fucking enforcer guy.
Yeah.
Jesus, I don't even think of him when I think of Wolf.
How many
That's
times you jerk off a day?
yeah,
Those are rookie
Yeah,
numbers, man. You got to pump those numbers up.
yeah. I think of Matthew McConaughey. That was a good one, because I
Yeah.
never think of Bernthal in that. I think of Jonah Hill before I think of Bernthal. But he
Yeah.
is 1,000%.
But if I said Jonah Hill, it would have been easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I got you. That was a good one.
What is the first line spoken by the protagonist in Tenet?
The very first line. Fuck, it's a question about the opera. I don't think I know that
You
one
might be
either.
overthinking it.
I don't think I know that
What
one.
line sticks out? That he
What
says
line
in the
sticks
opening
out?
scene.
I don't know. I ordered my hot sauce an hour ago.
That's not the opening
That's
scene.
the line that sticks out, dude.
We live in a twilight world.
Oh, the code word. I thought he asked a question on the way to the...
Didn't say peep.
Damn.
Didn't make a squeak until then. And
Until
then the
the
guy
code
said
word.
back,
I don't fucking know what the answer
and there
was.
are no friends at dusk.
Oh, yeah, would have never gotten that one.
Some fucking Tenet.
I don't
fan.
think I would have even...
Do you even know what a temporal pincer maneuver is?
Coming from the Tenet hater, dude, calm down.
Tenet hater.
Yeah.
Who? Is there some ghost in the room you're talking to?
No, I'm
What
talking,
the hell?
I'm talking to you. You weren't.
Where's
too,
your Tenet steelbook?
You weren't too fond of Tenet until later on, and I was pretty hard about it. That's all I'm saying.
Do we need to open up the fucking list of movies that you were stupid and didn't like until...
so now you did a dumb thing, so now you're trying to point the finger back at me. But in fact, this is a rare occasion where you did a dumb thing.
Calling me a Tenet
so
hater
eat
because
it.
there was a point where I didn't love it
Yep.
doesn't make sense.
Listen, there's egg on your face. I know it tastes bad.
That's like calling me a BVS hater.
I know it tastes bad, but swallow it
No.
and move on.
No, I won't take that. I will not.
It's happening.
I'll take a lot. But Tenet hater is not something I'm going to take.
You were the guy.
That's just fiction.
You were the
That's
guy.
a made up tale.
Fucking
I have Tenet at a 4.5.
put this down in your journal.
Do we need
What
to
did
tell
you-
the scoopers about Parasite and Whiplash?
We've already talked to them about Parasite and Whiplash.
Right.
They know that I... Spoiler alert, Carl's dumb. The news flash here is that you're dumb.
I'm not dumb.
Move on to the next thing.
If I was dumb, I still wouldn't like Tenet.
I mean,
Would a dumb guy not like Tenet?
so you're calling me smart for having liked Parasite now? Now I'm smart? That sounds kind of dumb, doesn't it? Now. What you just
Yeah. Yeah, you got me.
All right, move on to your next one.
Last one might be easy, but you're bad at this, so
Yeah.
maybe not. Who directed Aquaman?
Ang Lee. No, it was Juan.
Yeah,
Juan.
James Wan. All right, what's yours?
Did you like that little play just now?
Yeah, you did that on purpose, didn't you?
I did. I did the only other Asian director I could think of.
You don't know a lot of Asian directors.
Well, he did Hulk, so it was like comic book adjacent.
Yeah.
Anyway, my trivia. All right. I'm going to say something as a character from Mandy, and you have to respond with the correct line.
I can tell you now, this isn't going to work.
What's the coolest line in the movie? So,
Okay, I mean, I can try,
Get real.
but
all right.
there's one line I remember, so I hope you're setting me up for that one line.
It's got to be the line. All right. I carry God's gift in my heart, not you. So kneel before me, motherfucker.
That was my favorite shirt.
That's
That's the only line I remember.
God damn it. That
As you were reading it, I was like, I don't think this is what he's looking for, but it's all I got. I got one in the chamber.
Giving her all she's got, Captain.
Doing Russian roulette.
No, dude. It's the very tail end of the movie. It's the last thing that Red says.
I don't know.
He says, I carry God's gift in my heart, not you, so bow before me, motherfucker. And then Red grabs his head and says, I'm your God now. And fucking squishes his head.
Hell yeah.
Most badass shit
Man
ever.
shit.
Yeah. I thought you might have gotten that one.
No.
All right. The rest of them will be easy. I'll go ahead and get you warmed up. What year was Pig released?
2021.
Nailed it. I mean, come on. All right. And now I have a guess the movie by the cast.
Okay.
Kind of easy, but we'll see. Palm Clementif. Hopefully that's pronounced right. Simon Pegg. Vanessa Kirby.
Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning.
Got it.
That's just chump change.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not getting me on that shit. And so that's it for trivia, but we have a new game I've thought of. Not necessarily a game, because it's not, like, it's going to be hard to actually get right, but I just think it'll be fun.
Well, I do want to give... I hope you guys like this, because I think it's a phenomenal idea that Cash came up with.
So my idea was we pull up Letterboxd and we read out a Letterboxd review without saying what movie it's for, and the other person has to try to guess what movie it is.
Yeah.
And, like, it's not really going to be possible for most of them.
Yeah.
Unless they say something specific. So guessing the movie's not really the point. It's more just, like, fun.
Yeah, it's just I picked just funny ones.
Yeah. So we'll alternate. I'll do one and then you do one.
Okay.
My first one is This Happened to My Buddy Eric.
What a specific This happened to my buddy Eric. Okay. Get Out.
No.
Damn, that would have been good. Let me think of some more bad shit happening to people. After Hours?
No. I don't know if you'll think of it.
Oh, okay. We'll go ahead.
It's Joker.
What the fuck? You need to talk to Eric, dude.
This is like one of the highest liked reviews on Letterboxd as a whole.
Oh my god, that's good.
All right, you're up.
I'll give you a hint before I read my first one. I really like this movie.
Okay.
All right. This came from a fella named Doinkadoink.
Oh, I should have read that other guy's. The review I read was from Closer Look Media.
Yeah.
I don't, copyright.
Well, I like to give him credit. Like,
Yeah.
he came up with something funny.
Yeah.
They rated it 3 stars. I really thought the two of them were going to fuck at some point in the film.
Okay, so this is obviously a movie about two men.
Yeah, you got it.
I'll just start shooting.
Okay.
Nice guys.
No. I really like this movie.
You really like the Nice Guys.
I do, but I'm specifically... I didn't say we really like this movie. I really like this movie. Probably more than you. You gotta read into the hint, dude.
Well, now you're throwing me for a fucking spin. What the hell?
Obviously, it's about two men.
I was about to go... no, they do fucking Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah, they definitely fuck, dude. I'll give you one more guess, and then I'll...
Okay. Oh, one more guess. I thought you were going to give me a hint.
Do you want another hint?
Yeah.
There's like 2 actors that I know of in the entire movie.
Is it Midnight Run?
No. I don't even think I've seen Midnight Run.
Yeah, you have.
Have I?
Robert De Niro. Anyways, you've seen it. I don't know. What is it?
Moon.
Ah.
Yeah. The 2 Sams.
Ah.
Yeah.
That tracks.
Hell yeah.
That tracks. Mine is by Marcos, 5-star.
Of course.
This was fun until I wanted to kill myself.
Martyrs?
No.
It's fun until I wanted to kill myself.
Think more sad than dark.
Okay. Movie that. Monsters Inc.
No. No. You're alone there, pal.
Really sad movie. Fucking Schindler's List?
No.
I don't think I know.
Portrait of a Lady on Fire.
Oh. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. All right. My next one. Might get a couple of... This one will get a yuck, for sure. This is by Chris.
Okay.
I think he just liked the movie. I don't think he rated it. I fucking hate you, Dev Patel. My girlfriend thinks you're hot and all. And like, okay, yeah, you are. But I take her to see this. If I take her to see this, I fear that she'll jump into the screen Fat Albert style and he'll take her away from me.
Monkey Man?
No.
Lion?
No.
Green Knight?
Yep.
There we go.
That was it. I was hoping to get some cum ones with Green Knight.
Mm-hmm. No one really cares about cum these days.
Well, someone commented, or someone did a review and it said, the magical belt stays on during sex.
That's good. This one's from Nicole, 5-star. And it says, the most fucked up a movie that opens with Power Rangers could ever be.
Oh, man. What is... There's no way it's actually Power Rangers.
It's not a Power Rangers
Yeah,
movie.
it's got to be something similar to Power Rangers.
If you're thinking like that, then you probably won't get it.
Well, now I'm confused as hell, dude. I'm trying to think of like a fucking gory-ass movie.
If it didn't instantly come to you, I don't think you're going to get it.
I don't know.
It's Perfect Blue.
I don't know if I understand that one.
The movie opens with Power Rangers.
Does it?
Yeah. The first scene in the movie is Power Rangers.
Oh, shit. I don't think
like fake Power Rangers.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
They're not called Power Rangers, but that's what they are.
I think I might have totally forgot about that.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm glad we saved time by me not letting you answer.
Yeah, I
it's
appreciate
very specific.
All right, my next one is from Josh. His review is, bro is horny.
Okay, there's a lot of avenues here.
This was to give you some space. This was a pretty recent movie. Neither of us like it.
I was afraid.
No, you're fucking onto something though.
Napoleon.
Yeah, yeah, Napoleon.
Nom.
Bro is horny.
Hell yeah. All right, this one I really like.
Okay.
I think this one's really funny. By Gal Pacino.
Nice. Fucking sick, dude.
4-star. Lancaster Dodd is just Tyler Durden for people who know how to read.
Dude, what's crazy is that my next review is very similar to that review.
Do you remember who Lancaster Dodd is?
No, I don't know what they're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lancaster Dodd is Philip Seymour Hoffman in The Master.
Oh my god. Yeah, I would have never gotten that. I tried to erase everything except for pig fuck about The Master out of my head.
Yeah, that review is the best thing about The Master.
Yeah. 1,000%. All right. My next review, very similar to that. This is from Laura. She gave it a 4.5 star.
Mm-hmm.
She said, Barbie, but for mentally ill people.
Poor Things?
Yeah. Did you see that one?
No, but the people have often brought up how similar Barbie and Poor Things are.
Oh, I'd never
and
heard
how
that.
Poor Things is like an adult version of Barbie.
Oh, I'd never heard that before until her. I was
yeah.
like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. But yeah, that was fun. If you guys enjoy that, let us know.
Yeah.
We
Lancaster
we can do it every week.
Definitely the
That's
best.
so fucking funny.
That's the best one, dude.
But yeah, we'll go ahead and get into the watch list. And I'll kick us off here.
Okay.
I watched Unbreakable.
Hell yeah.
This has always been my favorite M. Night. And
As well as I.
I didn't rewatch really anything from him this week. This was my only thing I rewatched. But as of now, it's still my favorite. I think that his style is immaculate. And he really knows what he's doing behind the camera. Do you remember like the opening scene of Unbreakable?
No, I'm way overdue for a
Dude, it's
rewatch
really
on
cool. It's
Unbreakable.
on a train. It's just a scene of him on a train, and this lady sits down next to Bruce Willis. But the way M. Night shoots it, there's like a little crack in between the seats, and he's like moving the camera to where it shows Bruce Willis, and then he moves it over to the side, and then it just shows her. And he does that back and forth for like
the
5 minutes
behind
straight.
him?
Yeah, in front. The camera's in front of them, looking back at them.
That's fucking awesome.
And it's like a 5 minute straight take, and it's crazy. And the whole movie's kind of like that. He uses really long takes. That's something he does a lot in all of his movies, and I really enjoy that. Some people don't really appreciate long takes and don't think it makes a difference, but I really enjoy
I noticed
long
that.
takes.
I kind of walked in on you watching it, and just on like Sam Jackson getting dragged out of the comic book store.
Yeah.
Like every time he stopped and like the guy would like get mad.
Yeah.
I think there was only like a couple cuts in that whole
Maybe
thing.
I don't think there was any.
Yeah.
In that entire
like
shot.
going down that full aisle and Sam Jackson stopping him like left and right.
Right. Yeah. The camera work is just really immaculate. I don't know what the fuck he was doing with some of his other movies. Like, I haven't seen his shitty ones. I've avoided them.
Yeah.
The Happening, Last Airbender, After Earth. I haven't watched those because everyone says they're bad. But in terms of like just the source material he chooses to make, well, I think The Happening's an original idea, but regardless, when M. Night is on, when he's locked in, he's one of the best there is. And this is an example of M. Night just being locked the fuck in.
Yeah.
And the performances are some of my favorite performances by these actors. One of my favorite Bruce Willis performances, one of my favorite Sam Jackson performances. I think the writing's really good. His so-called dialogue problem hasn't really been developed yet.
Yeah.
And this is pretty great writing, great performances. It's a superhero movie without any of the CGI schlock that, you know, you got to have some big fight at the end. Like, it's none of that shit.
Yeah.
It's stripped down to the basics and like what being a, like the conflict of being a superhero and dealing with the characters on a personal level. It's really great, and I love it. And I still gave it a 4.5. And I don't know if anything's gonna top it, to be honest.
Yeah. It would take a lot. It
Yeah,
would take a lot to topple Unbreakable for me.
yeah, same. And then I watched Brawl in Cell Block 99. This
Interesting.
is quite a film.
Very interesting that you bring that up.
This was Carl's recommendation.
It was.
And I gave it a 3.5. I liked it. It's way too long, though. This director, supposedly, I haven't seen Dragged Across Concrete, but word on the street is that he has a problem with dragging things out and not knowing what an editing software is.
Well, let me tell you something now. If that was a big gripe with Brawl, take that off your list. Never
Abort mission.
Yeah, never go near that fucking movie, dude.
Yeah, I don't
Because
plan on it.
I watched it and I was like, we're not really getting much done, huh?
I don't see many good reviews for that movie.
I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I straight up didn't like it, and it's kind of crazy with it being Vince Vaughn and
Mel
Mel
Gibson.
Gibson. Yeah.
But with Brawl, I liked it. I think it's very unique. There's some stylistic things I just don't like. I don't like how he doesn't move the camera really. It's all steady, like static shots.
Mm-hmm.
There's no score. There's no music at all. So it's very kind of dull throughout, and that's the vibe he's going for. But I like music in movies, so that's just a me thing. But I like seeing Vince Vaughn playing a non-comedic character for once, and he's great. And the violence is crazy.
Yeah.
It's a low-budget movie, so like sometimes the practical effects look very practical effectsy.
Yeah.
But that's cool to me. Like, that's not something that bothers me.
I'm glad that you said that, because I watched it and it was like, this is just like a kind of like a low budget fucking cool ass movie that feels very different from other stuff. I do agree that it is long. It is too long, and that's one of its biggest detriments in my opinion. But I thought that doing no score was cool, and they do a lot of cool stuff with the sound design. Like, they really emphasize people's footsteps in the movie instead of like ambient sound.
Yeah. There's a part in the movie where it shifts and it becomes really interesting, and I think that part should have happened much sooner in the film.
Yeah.
It happens, I'm pretty sure it was an hour and 10 minutes in
Yeah.
when the interesting thing happened, and that should have happened at like the 30-minute mark, but he kept dragging shit out for no reason. Like, there's minute-long scenes of Vince Vaughn just walking through the prison.
Yeah.
Just nothing's even happening. Or a 2-minute scene of him getting undressed, showing up at prison for the first time. Like, we're just wasting time.
Yeah.
So there's some things that bothered me about it, but overall, like, the second half, once it does get interesting, I didn't really have any complaints.
Yeah. I do think some of it is necessary to show, like, mainly the opening sequence, I thought was kind of necessary to show that he is, like, a nice guy, but he does have this, like, rage inside him that he can let out.
Yeah.
But it does not take an hour to get that point across.
No. This movie should have been, like, an hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah. I have seen, I think he's only got 3 movies, but it's Dragged, Bone Tomahawk, and Brawl. I've seen all 3, and I don't think Bone Tomahawk has that problem with needing to take stuff out. I could be wrong. I'm overdue for a rewatch, but it doesn't feel like Brawl and dragged.
Okay. Yeah, but the story for Brawl's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I will say. So if you can stick out the first hour or so, it gets pretty good. So I enjoyed it. And then next up we saw Trap, but we'll save that. And then we rewatched Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yes, we did.
I was fully expecting this to fall apart. And it didn't.
Yep.
It sure didn't. I gave it a 4 first time, gave it a 4 the second time.
Yeah.
Enjoyed it just as much.
I thought I was gonna have to reshuffle my X-Men list with having like Deadpool 3 as high as I did.
Yeah. It listen, I get there's people that really hate Deadpool and Wolverine, and I can understand it. It's not some indefensible movie like the Batman. Like if you don't like the Batman, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
It's damn near a flawless movie.
Yeah.
But Deadpool and Wolverine, you can understand why people wouldn't like it. I've said before, it's basically just fan service. That's all it is. That's the reason they created it, was just fan service. But I think what it is I just love the characters of Deadpool and Wolverine too much to not enjoy this movie.
Because when seeing Wolverine in his outfit, they could have done so much in this movie bad that I would let go because of that.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some things that, like, I'm not a huge fan of. I've said, we talked about it for a long time on the other episode, but I don't like how Deadpool just gives up after the Avengers turn him down and he goes and works at CarMax. Seems out of character to me.
Yeah.
And him going and meeting with Happy to join the Avengers, nothing comes of that. Because at the end, like, this was supposed to be Deadpool entering the MCU, but the movie ends and he's not in the MCU. He's back in the Fox timeline at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
So, what did this do?
I don't. I don't know.
He's back in his world that he's always been in.
I was gonna say, well, they've introduced the TVA now, and the TVA can bring him in whenever they need him. It's more like,
They could do that without this movie existing. Like in Secret Wars or whenever they want Deadpool to show up.
Yeah, but then they would have to establish like other worlds, and that's kind of like all this movie is just kind of like putting a taste of a couple things in Deadpool, so they don't have to explain it later, basically.
I think,
but really nothing about this movie. If you pick it apart and like you just don't want to have fun, you can pick like the whole movie doesn't make sense. Damn near nothing about it makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah,
the
these
timeline, the whole reason for the movie happening, like, doesn't make any sense.
And when you think about anchor beings in general, they say that Logan's the Fox timeline's anchor being. What about the 2,000 years before he existed?
Yeah.
What was the anchor being then?
Yeah.
So obviously there's other anchor beings, or else that timeline would have never existed. So there will be another one after Logan dies.
Yeah.
So that doesn't make sense when you think about it.
Not to mention, like, if Logan if the movie Logan and Deadpool are in the same world, like, that still doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, because Logan's set in the future.
Yeah.
Deadpool
and there's
isn't.
also, like, dead mutants. Majority of them.
I've heard, like, there's I don't know if James Mangold's ever said this, but I've heard people say that Logan was intended to be like sort of an alternate timeline, like an Elseworld story almost.
Yeah, it's kind of like supposed to be that.
Yeah,
I didn't think they would ever circle back to it. Like, I thought they were just gonna, bring in an alternate Wolverine and that just be it.
Yeah,
like, I didn't think they would have it connected to Logan so much.
I would have preferred if they just didn't even mention Logan.
But we did get the opening scene, which is fucking awesome.
It is a great opening scene. I'll give you that.
Good.
But, and we were also talking about whether Laura was the Laura from Logan or if that was just a random Laura.
Yeah.
And you thought it was the one from Logan, and I said it was probably a different one, because why would the one from Logan be in the void? And then Daphne Keane came out today and said that she was playing the one from Logan.
Oh, okay.
So why was she in the void?
They were trash. They go through and they trash people that don't fit in their timelines anymore.
Why did she not fit in the timeline?
They're not gonna fucking tell you that.
Hugh
dude.
gave his life for her. What? He did that for
she
nothing?
She grew up. That's it.
She turned 18, so now she gets kicked out. Gets into the void.
Yeah. That's basically what it was. I think it was once according to the movie, once the anchor being dies, the fucking timeline is not viable anymore, and they start getting rid of people. And it makes sense that they would get rid of like X-23 because they haven't done anything with her. So it's like, oh yeah, she wound up in the void. This character that we never saw again.
It's kind of sad, like watching Logan and like everything that Logan does for Laura, and then she just ends up in the void.
Yeah,
it's kind of fucked.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, just they should have just left. I don't mind them bringing back Hugh Jackman as Wolverine and playing an alternate version, but just leave all the Logan stuff alone.
Yeah.
Like, don't even bring it up. That's kind of how I feel about it. Because now there's just so much bullshit. Like,
yeah, and then like, why would you put her in the void if you planned on getting rid of the timeline in the first place?
Yep.
Or perhaps he's wondering why someone would shoot a man before
throwing him out of a plane.
That's how that feels.
Yeah. I like that you.
Yeah,
that
I know.
Quote. That's pretty awesome.
I know. What I did was cool.
That's pretty awesome. Yeah, also at the end, when... spoilers for Deadpool and Wolverine, but at the end, when they...
I remember you bringing this up, and I was like, I don't fucking know.
Dude, fucking Matthew McFadden's like, yeah, if you destroy the machine, you'll be atomized. Like, you'll fucking die. And they're like, yeah, well, we heal, so fuck you. No, we're not going to die. And then they go down there and get atomized, like they get destroyed. But if you've seen the Deadpool movies, when Deadpool, like if his leg gets cut off, he grows a baby leg, and it takes time to grow back. But he just shows up as normal, fully formed Deadpool with clothes on.
Yeah.
Not only did he survive, not turn into a baby.
Survived.
But his costume survived. It's made of clothing. It's made of fabric.
Well, don't say fabric. We don't want to fucking aggravate the comic nerds.
Oh, dude.
Technically, it's in fabric.
Actually, it's made of adamantium fabric.
Yeah, dude. Fuck you.
Dude, we've got to... Let's bring it up after we talk about Deadpool.
Okay.
I want to get all my thoughts out. But
I got a rant about those.
Yeah. Yeah, there's just little shit like that you can think of. I mean, all you want. I'm still not a fan of them bringing in all the Deadpools at the end, just because I don't think it's very interesting. Excuse me.
That was just not polite.
I just feel like when she opened up that portal, there were so many other things that they could have done, like so many other characters they could have brought in.
Yeah,
Magneto. Fucking anything.
Yeah, if you're
specifically villains, I thought would have been cool.
Yeah, because the whole thing with Deadpool 3 is they're taking basically all these characters out of the trash bin and fucking blowing the dust off and putting them in a movie.
Yeah,
and I feel like there's still like a lot of characters you could have brought in and just fucked up and just had fun with.
Yep.
And especially if you can get like Channing Tatum as Gambit. Like, you can do a lot of shit like that almost happened that didn't quite happen, you know, and just like have a lot of fun with it. But doing a bunch of Deadpools,
it doesn't help. It doesn't help either that like none of the Deadpools they chose I thought was interesting. There was not a single Deadpool that came through that portal where I was like, oh fuck, that's this guy, and that's cool. Like,
yeah,
I didn't even realize that Cowboy Pool was Matthew McConaughey when I was watching it. I didn't know that until I looked at the cast list. Yeah, which like I like Matthew McConaughey, so that's cool. But I didn't even notice in the movie. And I mean, what Deadpool am I supposed to get excited about?
I don't know. I don't know shit about the other Deadpools, dude.
Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just a bunch of bodies for them to murder, and while they're doing the fight, you know they're all gonna heal, so it's almost like pointless.
Well, all but one.
Yeah.
I love that bit, dude.
Yeah.
Regenerate?
Yeah, but dude, one of the One of the funniest fucking parts of Deadpool and Wolverine is when Nicepool dies, and then Deadpool goes, "Yeah, but he died a hero." And then Hugh goes, "He died of murder, you dumb fuck."
Until he agreed to team up with this guy, and then he came down with a case of the dead. Dude, like
peekaboo.
yeah. The movie doesn't make any fucking sense, but it is so fun to just hop in and go on the journey. Like, I don't know what you expect from a Deadpool movie. There's not going to be this crazy fucking story that they're trying to tell. They're going to take you and you're going to have some fun, and it's going to be a good time.
The thing is, I feel like when people go to see comedies, they kind of turn off the side of their brain that's like looking for plot holes and looking for things to critique, and they kind of just want to laugh.
Yeah.
And as long as they laugh, then it's a good comedy. That's how I've always looked at it. If a comedy makes me laugh, it's a good comedy.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's the most dog shit story. I would consider Grown Ups 2 a good comedy because it's funny. The worst movie I've ever seen, but it's funny.
Yeah.
And that's its job. So it's a good comedy.
Yeah.
And Deadpool has always been comedy first.
Yeah.
You don't turn on Deadpool when you don't feel like laughing. If you do, you're a sick fuck.
Yeah.
Because the point of the movie is comedy, and then secondary is action.
Yeah.
And for some reason, people, when they go to see Deadpool and Wolverine, like, it being funny isn't enough. Even though it's a comedy first. That's the point of the movie. Yeah. And there is great action, too. There's a lot of good action sequences. But I think more importantly, like, there are going to be people that just don't think it's funny. That comedy's subjective. And,
yeah, there's definitely...
if you don't think it's funny, you won't enjoy it.
Yeah.
I can almost guarantee that.
Ryan Reynolds and, like, what he does...
It gets annoying to some people.
Yeah.
And it can get annoying to me, too. Like, some things he says just aren't funny.
Yeah.
When he's talking to the guy at the TVA with the mug that he keeps looking down at, and he goes something like, "But your eyes are saying fucky, fucky."
Yeah.
It's like, that's not funny to me.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of stuff like that. But there's a lot of stuff that is funny.
Yeah.
And when they're tied up together and Wolverine shoots out his claws, and then he's like, "Oh, you fucking nicked it."
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
A lot of the stuff with Wolverine stuff was good.
Yeah.
I forgot how funny his character was in this one.
Yeah. Yeah, the comedy really works for me.
Yeah.
Oh, and then when they're in the diner, Deadpool's like, "Oh yeah, and you know, back in my world, I wore a hair system, but nobody knows." He's like, "Everybody knows."
I wear a toupee, but nobody knows. That was the funniest thing to add.
Yeah. Oh, and when they're at the party, and he goes, "You've been watching anything lately?" And he goes, The Great British Bake Off." He goes, "Oh goddamn."
That show stood between me and suicide for 10 years. The Great British Bake Off. Oh goddamn.
Yeah. So the funny moments are really funny to me.
Yeah.
And it's a comedy, and I find it funny, so I enjoy it. And I just love Wolverine, and I love Deadpool, and like these characters are being portrayed so well. They have such great chemistry together.
Yeah.
And it's really hard for me not to enjoy it. On top of the Gambit stuff, I just love the Gambit stuff.
Yeah. Honestly, man, I might have been born here. It's hard to tell.
Who is your dialect coach? The fucking Minions?
Yeah. Yeah. No, it gets fucking like damn near a star and a half.
We can get that helmet off, but you know that dome gun come with it too.
Dude, that's good.
Not a single word.
But like just seeing Wolverine put on the mask gives it damn near a star and a half.
Oh yeah, I said this to Carl too. It felt to me like when he put the mask on, he sounded a little different.
Yeah.
And he goes, "What do you save that? You save that mask for just special occasions?" He's like, "For killing mostly." And he sounds like X-Men 97 Wolverine.
Yeah.
Like he's doing a different voice, and it sounds fucking sick.
It's awesome.
Yeah, but I forgot that he wore the mask almost like the whole rest of the movie.
Yeah,
pretty much. So it looks pretty fucking dope.
Yeah, looks awesome.
Looks pretty fucking gnarly. But yeah, the 1v1 with Hell's Bells in the background. That's the Wolverine run on all fours. God, that shit's just awesome.
Yeah, that whole sequence is fucking outstanding. I love the finale when Wolverine comes out, grabs his hand, and then shoots his claws out.
Yeah.
That was fucking...
Also, there's a line at the end that almost made me cry, which is when they save the day and everything. They show back up. The TVA lady's there, and he's like, I made a promise. Like, I told my buddy here that, like, once we did this, you would be able to fix his world. And she was like, well, and he was like, yeah, but, you know, he did just save the world. And she was like, well, what happened to him made him the man that did it.
Yeah.
And I was like, God damn. Like, that's kind of some profound shit, to be honest. Like, that's pretty intense.
Yeah, dude. Settle down.
Yeah. So, and she was like, there's nothing to fix.
Yeah.
That's fucking beautiful.
And then
I don't care what anyone says.
Peter was just over there looking fucking hot.
Yeah, I don't care that this is an MCU movie that talks about cocks and cum the whole time. That's some beautiful shit right there.
No,
if you
dude,
ask me.
that's kind of like I was telling Cash about. I saw a video on really good lines from movies that aren't good. Deadpool 3 is good, but like,
but that
in
fits,
the mix,
like,
yeah.
It's not something you would expect to be in Deadpool.
It's like in the
3.
grand scheme of things, you're like, what the fuck just happened, dude?
Yeah.
Why are you dropping this on me?
Yeah. But yeah, Deadpool and Wolverine still 4-star. Still my third of the year.
Yeah.
I fucking love it. Sorry, fucking sue me.
Yeah, good times.
If loving Deadpool and Wolverine's a crime, then lock me up, officer. You got me. Yeah. But now it's time to talk about Trap.
Well, you want to get into
did you have
the nerds?
Oh yeah. Thanks for reminding me.
No problem.
So I uploaded YouTube Shorts for the first time.
He's stepped into my world a little bit on this.
You pulled a James McAvoy on me.
Dude.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah, dude. Because I'm a dumbass and I use YouTube. I scroll through YouTube Shorts mindlessly instead of downloading TikTok because
he thinks he's better than me.
It's mainly because I'm old and I don't want to like figure out another platform.
There's nothing to figure out.
Dude,
you download it and then you scroll up.
You say the same thing about Letterboxd, like it's so easy, and here I am still fucking not using it.
You know how to use Letterboxd, you just don't like to do it.
Not a lot of stuff.
What on Letterboxd do you not
like
understand?
when you kept telling me to like log stuff, and I was like, yeah, dude, I review it, and you were like, no, you have to log it, and then you had to show me how to do that, like. And then you would just
go to a movie and then put a score.
So much easier when I just have one thing, one app, and it does both things.
There's so many things wrong. I don't have time to get into this.
Anyway, you uploaded.
But I uploaded YouTube Shorts for the podcast. Put some clips on there. Try to get some more exposure. And first of all, it works pretty well. I got a lot more views on YouTube Shorts than I did on TikTok, but the comments I was fucking getting on these videos, dude. I uploaded a video of me talking about my favorite scene in X2, which is Magneto escaping from prison, and I said that Mystique dressed up as a lady at the bar to trick the prison guard, and I got fucking 4 dorks in the comments saying, did he just say Mystique dressed up?
Dude, they did like quotes around dress up and they're like, wow, bro. You would have thought
I killed their mom.
Dude, you would have thought that you said a slur in the fucking video.
Yeah.
By saying dressed up.
That's what I'm saying. Like it was fucking crazy. And so I started like responding to these kids and I was like, what are we do? Like, is it that serious that I said she dressed up? You know what I mean when I say that.
Yeah.
Mystique morphs into people. That you know exactly what I mean when I say she dressed up.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, you should probably know your terminology before you go on a podcast and talk about shit.
Dude.
I was like, so.
Well, hang on. before you even lay into that fucking idiot, why do I need to know anything before I go on a podcast that we make?
That's what I said.
I don't have to know
I was
anything.
like, dude, there's no prerequisite to saying shit.
Yeah.
You don't have to read comics to talk about comic book
I can
movies.
walk outside tomorrow and walk my dog and not know how to read.
Yeah.
No one's going to give a fuck, dude.
Yep.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, he was like, you need to know you need to read comics and shit and know your terminology before you fucking get on a podcast and talk about it. And I was like, no, I don't. No, the fuck I don't.
No one gives a shit.
And it's not even like I said something stupid like Magneto was Professor X's dad.
Yeah.
Like if I said some stupid shit,
Yeah.
sure, correct me in the comments. I'm not
Magneto, whose real name is Bruce Banner.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of nuts.
Yeah. I'm not like sensitive like that. If I fuck up, you can correct me. But like we're talking about comic book terminology.
Yeah.
Like that was
said
some
morph.
crazy shit. They also got mad that I said that Mystique was Magneto's servant.
Yeah.
Because throughout the whole X-Men trilogy, Magneto has her do all of his dirty work.
Yeah.
He has her running errands for him all the time, getting shit done. So I didn't say servant as like some condescending thing. That was just like she's the go-to person for him when he needs something done. So that's why I said that.
Yeah. Almost by definition, servant.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, I get that Mystique might be a bigger character traditionally, but in the X-Men trilogy, I don't even think she has more than 3 speaking lines, if that.
Yep.
Like in the Rebecca Romijn,
She never talks. Yeah.
never says a thing, and Magneto says, "Hey, do that," and she goes and does it.
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Yeah, that's my bitch right there."
Yeah. Also, there was this one guy who said that the amount of iron that was pumped into the man's ass was too lethal and would have killed him, and that the movie's stupid.
Hang on. This is a movie. Hang on. This is the scene. Let me set the stage for you. This is like a 90-year-old man in a plastic box suspended 40 stories in a black void.
Yep. You know how
And he
you
has
get
to
to
be
that
surrounded
box?
by-
A paper tube.
You extend out a slip and slide in the plastic box, and it retracts because he can control metal with his mind.
Yep.
That's the scene we're talking about.
Uh-huh.
And he was like, dude, that scene was so stupid because that level of iron extract 42 is enough to be fatal, potentially fatal in human beings, unless he's some kind of mutant that we don't know about and some super security guard. Dude, shut up.
That's the issue that you have with the movie.
That
Not
was-
the guy who controls metal and breaks out of prison with 3 fushigis. That's not what you have a problem with.
I was completely on board with the metal claws guy.
The blue lady that turns into people.
Yeah, I was. But you fucking
The bald guy in the wheelchair that can read people's minds. The
They
guy with
fucked up when they
metal
brought
claws.
iron in those things. I wanted to tell him, like, adamantium isn't real.
Yeah.
This is all made up.
Hey,
dude.
buddy, this is fictional. You're aware, right?
We're making this up.
This
as
is
we
made
go.
up.
Yeah, dude. I have never I wanted to go home and burn my comics with like how ridiculous these people are.
I don't want to be associated with them.
Yeah, you're acting when you're being a smartass like that, and it I get there is a level of let me educate these people.
Yeah.
But saying someone is unqualified to talk about comics, number one, is the dumbest thing you
It's
could
like they're
possibly say.
gatekeeping.
Yeah.
they read comics, so they don't want anyone who doesn't read comics to give their opinion on comic related things.
Wild.
Yeah.
These were for kids.
Yeah.
Comics are cool. I enjoy them. I like the artwork, but they started as just a kids thing.
Yeah.
And that's fine. Mm-hmm. It's okay.
Yeah. That's like if I went to every Dune review and was like, well, you didn't read the fucking book, so you can't give an opinion on this movie. It's like, that doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, I watched the movie.
They watched the movie and they're talking about the movie.
Yeah.
That's what happened here.
Yeah.
So these guys are fucking lunatics. Also, that guy's username is Weenie Hut Jr.
I know. I wanted to like him, and When I saw his username, I was like, this is a joke.
Yeah.
It could be a bit, a really good bit.
And one guy called me a paint chip eater.
Yeah.
Which you told me the meaning of.
Yeah.
And that's very mean.
Scoopers, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's from a movie.
It could be.
Like, I've heard that before. I'm pretty sure it's from something, so that dumb idiot wasn't even creative enough to come up with something cool.
And then this other guy was shitting on me because I said that you can't cast RDJ as Doctor Doom when he's already Iron Man.
No, that guy's an actual psychopath.
Yeah.
And the back and forth that we had...
Dude, he went on this fucking tirade about how in the comics the multiverse stuff is super common and that you have one character playing multiple characters all the time. And I was like, well, movies aren't comics, A. These are movies.
Yeah.
And just because things are in the comics doesn't mean they're good and doesn't mean you should do them. There's tons of dumb shit. Like when you talked about how there's a Superman comic where Superman shoots a little Superman out of his finger.
Yep, that happened.
That should not happen in a live action film.
Yeah,
it should stay in the fucking comics. I actually commented.
I was like, dude, there's certain stuff that comics can get away with because they're always changing and always resetting that like movies can't like do.
That's sort of
like, you can release a movie, you can do a Superman movie every year and have it be completely different. But you're not going to get the same payoff money-wise and with your audience as if you did a building universe.
Right. Comics are a different medium.
Exactly.
And it's a medium where all the time they're doing some different shit. If you go into a comic book store right now, they have storylines about the Batman who laughs and all that shit. Batman Imposter.
Yeah.
Like there's so many different shit that they're not connected though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
They're separate stories, and that's why comics do so much different shit, because you can do whatever you want with no strings attached. Yeah. You can explore any storyline you want. Movies, these MCU movies are all connected.
Yeah.
That's the thing here.
Yeah. Right around this time is when I started trolling, and I was like, dude, just because comics do something doesn't mean it translates well to movies. What did I say? I brought up something dumb. It wasn't the Superman. Oh, it was Spider-Man having radioactive cum and killing Mary Jane from radiation poisoning. Don't put that in a movie. I don't like it. I don't like that at all.
Yeah. And he was like, well, you're saying that you said that they can't cast RDJ, and they can. And I was like, obviously they fucking can. They just did. And I'm not saying I'm going to go to Marvel Studios and shut it down and tell them they can't do it. Yeah. I'm saying my personal belief is that you can't do that. Yeah. It's stupid to me. That's my opinion.
And then one guy was like being devil's advocate kind of, and was like, well, they could, have RDJ do the voice and then have someone else be the physical actor just like in the suit or, anything like that.
Yeah.
And you were like, I don't know. I've kind of heard that Dr. Doom takes his mask off quite like a good bit. And that same guy, I'm pretty sure, was like, where'd you hear that? And like listed off all these different alternate Dr. Dooms and was like, I'd love to hear your source on it. What if your source was just Greg from work? Believe it or not, people have friends, dude.
Yeah.
I know it's a crazy concept for you, but people have friends. And if there is all these alternate Dr. Dooms, there's probably one that takes his fucking mask off.
Yeah.
So if there's an infinite number of Dr. Dooms and an infinite number of possibilities, I can say whatever the fuck I want about Dr. Doom, and I could possibly be right.
Yeah.
So shut up.
Yeah.
Just leave it alone.
Dude, it's fucking crazy.
And I was like, I started going back and forth with him, and I was like, dude, you're arguing whether or not a fictional character takes off his helmet or not.
Yep.
And he was like, I'm trying to prevent the spread of false information, and asking someone's sources is just sound scientific thinking. And I went, these are comic books.
This isn't science, pal.
Yeah, this isn't alternative medicine.
This is fiction.
I'm not telling people to fucking sunbathe their asshole. I'm just talking about a casting for a movie that I don't like.
Yeah. Dude, it's wild.
Yeah.
And I'm going to keep uploading YouTube shorts because this is fun.
It is fun. I like
specifically with comic book clips. That's what I'm going to keep doing.
Yeah. He was like, wow, I'm sorry I still use basic skills taught in late elementary school. And I was like, keep up with the good work, man. What a world we would live in if people thought Dr. Doom took his mask off.
I know.
What a tragedy.
Fucking the world would shit itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. we wouldn't be able to function.
Yeah.
So yeah, fuck those guys. But
I wonder what he thought about the Play-Doh green light bulb fan 4-stick Doctor Doom.
hell yeah,
I wonder where that lands in his fucking Doctor Doom rating.
probably pretty high. I'd assume.
Knowing him,
Yeah.
it's probably his favorite movie.
Yeah. But time to talk about Trap.
Yes, sir.
So M. Night Shyamalan, new film.
he does it.
Yep. The trailer sort of gives the impression that this is a thriller. And to an extent it is, but I felt more so that it was a comedy. And it seems like a lot of people are sharing that sentiment. And I think if you go into it expecting it kind of a dark comedy, you'll have a good time. But if you are expecting a nail-biting thriller, it might not be what you're looking for.
Yeah.
And I think it is really funny. I think this is the closest in tone, I think, that I've seen, maybe other than Spree, to American Psycho.
Yeah.
Because there's not a lot of movies with the same like energy and tone as American Psycho. But the way Josh Hartnett would give lines reminded me a lot of Patrick Bateman.
Yeah.
And that's just right up my alley. So
Yeah.
I'm instantly going to enjoy that. And it's a really cool concept too. It feels like a concept of a movie that would come out in the 2000s.
Yeah.
And it doesn't feel like something that would come out today, and I really appreciate that. It's also a setting that we really never get in movies, at a concert or at a show. And Shyamalan really did a great job visually too.
Yeah.
And I feel like some people may be overblowing it in terms of how great the visuals are. I've heard people say they're going to be thinking about shots in this movie for the next 15 years.
Well,
I'm not sure what shots they're talking about. It's the normal well-shot Shyamalan movie. That's never been his issue. He always shoots his movies well. And there are some shots I really love. There's a split diopter shot that made me come in my pants. There's a lot of shots where he frames half of Josh Hartnett's face.
yeah.
Which is typically when he's getting the urge to like enter into the butcher mode.
Yeah.
It's like splitting up him in half
Yeah.
and showing his, butcher side.
They do a lot of looking up at Josh Hartnett too, to really emphasize like how big he is and how like imposing he feels.
It's the classic camera trick of like putting
Yeah.
the camera low and looking up at people
Yeah.
to make them feel bigger and more like a presence.
Yeah.
So all the technical aspects great. I think that Salika Shyamalan's great as Lady Raven, and the movie was created, like the seed of the idea was Shyamalan wanted to make a movie like a concert movie for his daughter, and then he thought of a concept around that.
Yeah.
He said that himself. That's not me theorizing that. Like, he's open about that. And shout out to Shyamalan for being such a wingman for his kids.
Cool ass dad.
Like, what's her name? Ishana, I think, made The Watchers. And now Salika makes music and is getting put in the forefront of this movie and performing with Russ and Kid Cudi and like it. And she does really well in the movie too. I didn't expect her to play as big of a role as she did.
Yeah. She did a good job in the acting, and then like her music was very well done too.
Yeah, and she wrote all the music too. Like, she wrote and performed it.
Yeah, that's
And
crazy.
she looked like a normal like pop star.
Yeah, Ariana Grande almost. Just
Yeah.
like it looked like a legitimate performance for
Right.
like a high end like pop artist almost.
Yeah. So I really enjoyed the way it was shot, everything, all the techno aspects are great. There's some dumb shit though. There's some dumb shit going on here. So I'll just like the positives I want to get out of the way so we can just talk about some things that I have questions about.
Okay.
But yeah, I think Josh Hartnett's great. It seems like we may be in the Hartnett-essence
God, I hope so.
he kind of disappeared for a while.
Give me
And-
some hard net.
Yeah. Hell
You
yeah.
know what I'm talking
now
about.
we're talking.
Yeah.
But he's really great in this. I feel like he's the reason I love the movie.
Oh,
And
yeah.
if you get that casting wrong and someone doesn't really get the character, it could have really went south. But he's so great at delivering lines in the most absurd manner. Yeah. Like, there's a clip in the trailer where he's trying to convince his daughter to go in this hole. There's a hole that opens up for Russ to come out of.
Yeah.
And he looks at his daughter and he's like, we should go down there. There could be costumes and things. Yeah. And the way he's delivering his lines is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
I can't make that funny. Like, repeating that and telling people about it.
You have to see him do it.
Yeah, it does never work. There's no way I can say that it's funny.
Yeah.
He fucking kills it. I start dying laughing every time.
Or like when he's talking to the shirt guy and then he's like, you ever heard of the Butcher? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, well, this whole concert, it's a trap to catch him. And he goes, oh, really? And like the way he's doing it is so hysterical.
Yeah.
So I love Josh Hartnett in it. All the cast is great. I didn't really feel his weird Shyamalan dialogue. That's like in Old, I think it really sticks out. People do not talk like human beings in that movie.
Yeah.
But in this, it felt sort of right because he's pretending.
Well, it's
he's
also
he's
like,
the butcher pretending to be a normal goofy dad.
He's also, from what I remember, it's just Josh, too. Versus like Old,
his daughter acts normal.
Yeah,
and
Old, it's everybody.
Yeah, his daughter and Lady Raven. And I guess the shirt guy kind of acts like some of his lines are a little weird.
Yeah, he's just like more out. I wouldn't say it's the Shyamalan dialogue. He's just kind of a little quirky and a little like too outgoing, you know?
Yeah.
Because they were trying to create like almost like I forgot the guy's name. The guy from Get Out, the TSA guy.
Oh yeah,
like,
TS
motherfucking
A.
Yeah. But it was, I think it was just Josh that was like really weird.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Yeah, I like it
because he's a psycho pretending to be normal.
Yeah.
So yeah, I enjoyed it, 3.5. But my issues. So my big thing that I haven't really seen anyone bring up. I've watched a decent amount of Trap reviews. Even people that didn't like it haven't brought this up. Maybe I'm missing something, right?
Okay.
But they have all the exits blocked. There's police everywhere. They have like 5 different people of interest. Like, what am I trying to say? Like, there was 5 different people that they've seen. Suspects, yeah. So there's like 2 black guys, an older guy with gray hair, and then the Josh Hartnett looking guy.
Yeah.
Those are like the 4 people they've been told like that any of those people could be the butcher. And they said the Josh Hartnett version had a tattoo on his hand.
Yeah. And
that's like, that was the one thing where I was like, oh shit, like no getting around that.
Yeah.
Like if they catch him, they'll see the tattoo. And I'll talk about the tattoo later, but my thing is, obviously, so if he goes and tries to leave, and they say if you try to leave, we'll ask you questions and like search you and stuff. So he has a tattoo, so he'd probably get caught if he did that. Like they just see the tattoo, he fits the description, he's fucked. What if it's not him and it's one of the other people? What if it's the black guy and he's the butcher? And first of all, the tattoo, he knew that they knew he had a tattoo, and then he went into the kitchen when he got the apron and he put the canola oil in the fryer. Why did he not burn his hand and cover his tattoo in the kitchen with something hot?
That I don't know. That's a good idea.
It's not, I don't know, it's because it's bad writing.
I mean, that didn't even.
That was my first instinct. Oh, they know I have this tattoo. Let me fucking burn it on the stove.
He put a bracelet on. That's the first thing I would have thought. But I think
but that's temporary. They can take that off.
Yeah, one of the first things I thought of was like leave and just lie.
That's what I'm getting at. Is like, first of all, you can cover the you can burn yourself and cover the tattoo.
Yeah.
And
but even if you do have the tattoo, that like doesn't mean anything.
Right. So my whole thing when like he was terrified to leave, to like go out the doors and have the police question him. What kind of questions and searches can you do that's going to prove that this guy's the butcher? That's what I don't understand.
I started thinking about that.
Like, let's say I'm the butcher. I'm in trap. They have me trapped. They have me cornered. And they say, if you leave, we're going to pat you down and ask you questions. Okay. What? Like, I didn't bring a murder weapon here with me. Like, what are you going to do that's going to incriminate me?
Well, here's the thing. And because I started thinking, I went down the same rabbit hole. I didn't think about burning off the tattoo, but I did think, like, just leave and lie. But he has that. He's probably got a lot of shit on his phone because he's got an entire kill app.
Right, just delete it.
All right, you delete the app, but they also have that specialist, and they know that he's fucked up in the head, and she's going to have prepped them with questions to trigger him into giving himself up. Because they know that he's fucked up with his mom, and then the end of the movie is her pretending to be his mom to lure him in.
Well, if that's true, then that just makes me feel like Josh Hartnett's character is a dumbass.
He's a psycho.
Yeah, but he's killed 11 people because he's so good at splitting his two lives. He's a smart person, and he's good at splitting his two lives in half.
He is, but he's also insane, and like they use that in the movie too. Even Lady Raven starts like talking to him like she's her mom, and it works like a little bit. Right,
but like he's went this long with no one finding out he's the butcher because he's
but no one's asking
crafty.
them about his mom. No one's like pretending to be his mom or asking him questions about his childhood. Like you can go throughout your life and not be like the psychotherapist is gonna like say things specifically to him, not just like, so how's your mom?
I wish that they would have shown a clip of the questions that they were asking people when they were leaving.
That would have been cool.
And if they were doing
see
that,
what like would trigger him.
That would make a little more sense to me.
Yeah,
I'd be like, maybe that would trip him up. But they never said, like, that never happened. That was never shown to me.
But that's the big thing that I could think of, is because they showed how much of a psychotic break he has when like he gets pushed, because he can turn like whenever Lady Raven said something at his house and he was like, we better not keep you, and then like stood up real fast.
Yeah. But I just think like if he's going to the guards and they're asking him questions, he knows like, I've just got to stick this out. I just got to answer these couple questions and then I'm out of here. Like, yeah. I don't think he would just lose his mind if someone asked him about his mom. I just don't think that would happen. Like, I think he would know what's going to happen, and he'd probably be prepared for that.
Well, like I said, I think it's going to be like very specific questions to purposefully trigger him.
Well, like I said, if they would have shown that, I would give them a pass, but they didn't show it. Yeah. So that's just your theory, and that's not what the movie really presented. So
makes sense, though.
It does make sense.
Pretty good theory.
Yeah. So that's one thing for me, is like, if I'm the butcher and I'm in that situation, just leave. Like, just have them ask you a couple questions and pat you down, and you're out of there. Like, I don't have a murder weapon on me. Like, they can't prove I'm the butcher just because I'm here.
Yeah.
So, like, that didn't really make any sense to me. I didn't understand why he was so terrified of
unless
running
they
into the
like
police.
Run his name and they find like different vehicles registered to him and stuff like that. But I feel like he would have covered that.
Oh
up.
No, he doesn't. I don't like. He has a normal life, like, other than being the butcher.
Well,
like,
I mean,
he has
they
a
saw
family
him.
and a job.
They saw
and,
him like in a van, grab that one guy. That's how they got the tattoo. So like, if they run his name through a database and they see that he's got like a cargo van with the same license plate, then like he's the one that grabbed the guy.
But if there was a cargo van at a site for the fucking butcher, they would have already checked all the cargo vans in the area.
Well, no, they just had the footage of him like telling. It was really funny. It was him like doing this, and he just jerks them into the van, and drives off. Yeah, so like, they just have that footage, and that's how they got that he had a tattoo.
I know, but I'm saying like they have that footage, and they know that the butcher drives that kind of van, so they've already checked all that. Like, if he had a van registered in his name, they would already have known that and investigated that.
Well, not necessarily. Like, if they just knew he got pulled into a van and they knew that the butcher was going to be in the concert, then they would have to run like each person to.
I'm saying that van is not in his name, because if it was, they would already have investigated him.
Yeah. Yeah, that kind of ties into him being dumb, which I don't think he's dumb. I think he is just.
You don't kill 12 people and no one suspect a thing by being dumb.
Yeah.
Like he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, the only thing they have to lean on is him being insane.
Yeah. So another one of my problems is like, so my view on the movie, like when it starts and when he first gets there with his daughter and he finds out that it's a trap, he's good as far as I'm concerned. He doesn't have anything incriminating on him. Like, they can't prove he's the butcher just by him being there. He can watch the concert and then leave. They'll ask him a couple questions, no big deal. But then, in a venue flooded with security cameras, starts incriminating himself. He pushes someone down the stairs on security camera, and they show a scene where there's tons of people watching these cameras at all times. They show it later in the movie. He pushes a lady down the stairs on camera. He steals a police officer's walkie-talkie. That's on camera. They see him put the canola oil in the fryer and steal the apron. He starts doing all this shit that is incriminating himself and making himself stick out on the security cameras for no reason. As without doing that, he's just another guy at the concert.
Yeah.
And nothing comes of it. No one is watching the cameras, I guess. Even though they show them watching the cameras later in the movie.
Well, I will say this. The cameras, as far as I could tell, were in like the main public areas. And he steals the police radio in a break room, in an employee break room. And then he also puts the canola oil in an actual like custodian stand, like where they serve the food. So I don't know if there's actually cameras inside there or inside the break room. So all they have at the
stadiums
most,
like that, there's cameras everywhere.
Well, I don't see it. I see him out in the public.
But that's just
he
like
looks at him.
Like they're not going to show every security camera, but that's just like just common general knowledge. If you go to a football game or a baseball game, like there's cameras everywhere.
Yeah, but I don't know.
For
I've never
safety.
been in an employee break room at a football game.
The break room, I can understand you saying there might not be cameras in there, but a food place would definitely have cameras.
I don't know. I didn't see any in there.
That's
That's
what I'm saying. They're not going to show every camera. But
Well,
that's just how it works.
That's like they don't show you the questions they're asking, so you don't think they're asking serious questions. But they also don't show cameras, but you assume that there's cameras.
Because I've been to a real stadium before, and I know that there's cameras everywhere.
Yeah, but you haven't been questioned by police.
But that's a specific thing we're talking about with the butcher and his mom and what questions they're asking.
Yeah, but you're just assuming that they're not going to ask anything that's going to incriminate him, or he doesn't have anything incriminating on him, just because you don't see him get questioned. But you see a fucking hot dog stand, and you go, that place has got Pentagon level
Yes,
security.
because hot dog stands exist in the real world in stadiums.
I've never been to that specific stadium. I don't know.
Yes,
But
I haven't either,
everything
bro.
he does that is incriminating has been not in like public areas, which is typically where you see security
A
cameras.
staircase isn't a public area.
The bump is the big one, but she was also drunk, and he didn't like clearly push her. He just kind of like brushed up.
He clearly bumped her down the stairs.
It depends on where the camera's at, and someone smart like him is going to have mapped that out
Dude,
beforehand.
I'm telling you, stadiums and venues are some of the most covered with security cameras places you can go. They are insanely secure at those places.
I'm saying that you can push someone at an angle to make it seem like he didn't really push people. Plus, there's a lot of people around. You can't really see every single thing.
In real time, no, you can't, but it's on camera, so just
Yeah, but
rewind
I'm
it.
saying like he like kind of stood beside her and gave her like a nudge down low. Like it's not a clear push.
Sure.
And unless the camera was right there looking straight at him at that angle, you can't really tell, especially since she was like wasted and wobbling beforehand. You're going to assume that she just fell over.
I mean, sure, if you want to see it like that, but this is just how I feel about it. Stadiums are insanely covered with security cameras, and I feel like almost everything he did would be on camera. And they show later in the movie all these people constantly watching the cameras, but no one saw any of the shit he did.
Yeah, they are all watching the cameras, but I only see them watching the public cameras. Like, if there is a camera in the hot dog stand, they're not watching it.
I mean, that's pretty convenient.
That's if you assume that there's a camera in the hot dog stand.
I
think the
the
break room's pretty easy. That, like, there probably isn't a camera in there, especially since that's where SWAT is being staged. Like, why would they even monitor it?
Even outside of all that, there's just a lot of conveniences too. A lot of things that just go his way. Like when he's stuck in the break room and pretending to work there, and then the guy's like, "Where's the sugar?" I was like, "Oh shit!" Like he doesn't know where the sugar is, and like if he works there and doesn't know where the sugar is, they're gonna suspect something, and he just instantly just finds some sugar. Just the first place he looked, which I guess it's like, sure, like if it's a coffee stand, you would assume there's sugar like under it, but just instantly finds the sugar, and there's some stuff like that, and they say that the only place you can leave is backstage, so he gets up and finds the only Indian-looking person and starts making up some shit about his daughter having leukemia, and then just gets lucky, and the guy makes her the fucking singer for the night, and then they go backstage, and it's like just all these things that are out of his control that just happen to him.
Yeah.
Just everything that he needs to happen to him happens.
Yeah, him finding M. Night, and like M. Night being her uncle, and like obviously he knew he worked for like Lady Raven because he was handing out the wristbands. Mm-hmm. But like him being like having control over who the girl is, and him buying into the story,
and them not having one picked out already.
Yeah.
Even though it happens in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, that I get. The sugar thing, like, I think just shows how good of a liar he is. Because, like, if he opened up the bottom and it wasn't there, he can just be like, we're out again. Let me go check the back. And then he just walks off somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, that's not that big of a deal.
Somebody said it would have been funny if that container was salt and he didn't know, and he gave it to the cop, and then as he was walking away, you hear him, like, spit it out.
Yeah. And you hear him go, "Hey!"
Yeah.
And he, like, turns around and he goes, "This is fucked up."
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's a lot of conveniences like
the
that.
Dreamer Girl was a huge one. And then, like, they get backstage and they're going to leave, and they're like, "Yep, you just got to get questioned over there."
Yeah.
And then he takes Lady Raven hostage, and they leave through the same thing. Tells
her that he's the butcher.
Yeah.
You're telling me that was the best plan you had?
But they leave through the same thing, and the only difference is Lady Raven goes, "They're with me."
Yeah.
And it's like, you were still going to you were with her, and you were still going to get questioned. The only difference is she's standing here now.
And now she knows you're the butcher.
Yeah.
I saw that, and, like, sure, it catches you off guard. It's a cool little, like, twist, I guess. But that is the last thing that should have happened.
Yeah.
Because first of all, he's almost out of there. Like, he just has to get questioned and patted down by those guards, and then he's out of there.
Yeah.
And so what are you so afraid of? First of all, you're almost out of there. But so he goes and he talks to Lady Raven and tells her he's the butcher, and he says, "You're going to put us in your limousine and get us out of here, or else I'm going to kill this guy." Okay, sure. She's probably going to do that because she doesn't want that guy to get killed.
Yeah.
Then what?
Dude.
She knows you're the butcher now.
Yeah.
Like, what's your end game here? Like, this doesn't make any fucking sense. Even if they go and drop you off at your house or drop you off at the corner or wherever, the second she drops you off, she's going to say, "Hey guys, that guy in the car is the butcher."
At the very minimum, they have your description now.
Yeah. They have the footage of your daughter on stage, so they could just put that on the news and say, "Hey, does anyone know this girl? Her dad's the butcher.
Yeah.
We need your help." Or oh, here's the security cam footage that we have tons of.
Yeah.
Because he's been walking around this whole place the whole goddamn night, and
Yeah.
like it makes no sense. Like he was almost out. He was almost home free. You get past those guards and you're back to normal life like nothing happened.
Yeah.
But he tells one of the most famous and influential people in the world that he's the butcher. That's his best plan of action.
It really sucks too, because that's like one of the biggest like what the fuck are you doing moments.
Yeah.
But I also love that scene because his name is Spencer. He's 22 years old. And he's into renewable, what do you say?
Renewable energy.
Yeah.
The thing is, like,
oh my god, dude, I love that.
That's what I'm saying is, like, if you look at it straightforward as a thriller, there's a lot of shit that's gonna bug you.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. Just like that. Like, that being your best option when you're almost out is crazy. But since I was watching it as a comedy, like, that scene instantly makes the movie a lot more interesting now.
Yeah.
With Lady Raven knowing he's the butcher. So it doesn't really bother me too much just because I was already looking at it as a comedy, and there's a lot of comedy that comes from that. But in terms of like logical storytelling, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
There should have been something that was like freaking him out that made him think he would never have gotten out unless he did that.
You know something I just started thinking about now that we're like talking about it is he's like OCD and has to be in control of everything. Is like the big personality traits that they talk about with him. So I wonder if there was more of just like him freaking out that he didn't feel in control of the situation.
He didn't feel in control the whole night. But if
not
his
until
solution,
he found out it was a trap.
If his solution, his best solution he can think of to get in control is to tell the star of the concert that you're the butcher, then you're just a moron. I don't know what to tell you.
Him having the kill switch gives him, in his head, control over her.
It does, but you're fucked now. You have control, but you're fucked.
Yeah.
So that, more so, that makes him look stupid than him, like, needing to be in control to me.
Yeah.
Like, that cancels out.
Well,
So,
you can be smart and, like, do a dumb thing because of, like a mental thing.
Sure, I guess, but like I said, I still think we're led to believe that he's a really smart and intuitive and crafty person.
Yeah.
Because of all the things he's doing, like that we see him get the create the distraction with the canola oil, he steals the walkie-talkie, like he does these things and he puts the wristband on to cover his tattoo, like that on top of the fact that he's killed 12 people.
Yeah.
That leads you to, with no one suspecting a thing, that leads you to believe he's a really smart guy. So
Yeah.
I just don't think a really smart guy would think telling Lady Raven he's the butcher is the best option. I don't think that. Regardless of his OCD or whatever the fuck, his mom, I don't care. I think that he's been able to keep all that in check for this long, and I don't think he would randomly turn into a doofus now.
Well, it's not in check because he's murdering people. The shit with his mom is very much unchecked.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, dude. He's killed 12 people. It's bad. It's rough.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying, but it hasn't gotten him caught.
Yeah.
So that's more what I'm saying. So that's fucking stupid. As far as I'm like, that is almost unforgivable that he thought that was the best course of action.
I want to see where you go next because there's an element to the story that I think is dumb, and I want to see if you feel the same way about it.
There's a couple more things I know I want to bring up. I could have missed something, but another twist in the movie is that his wife is the one that
bingo.
His wife is the one that fucking set all this up.
Yeah.
She suspected. She thought he was having an affair, and then she said that he was coming home and his clothes smelled like something, chemicals.
Cleaning
cleaning
agents.
stuff, and he was out late at night. And did they say that? So she suspected that he was the butcher, right?
No, dude. This is what happened. So she thought she was having an affair. That he was having an affair.
And she goes to the place.
She follows him.
She finds a chair in the basement.
No, it's just a house with a chair. He said he goes there to like think and like to plan sometimes, but he said there's nothing there. And she said something told her that there was something off about the whole thing.
Yeah.
And
I think she said that there was like a chair in the basement and like something else, but like nothing, no blood or like anything.
Yeah, there
crazy.
was nothing incriminating.
Yeah.
She just said it felt weird and he might have been the butcher.
Right.
Crazy.
Right. So that's already dumb. I'm with you there. That's already dumb. But what's even dumber, right, is the wife. She thinks her husband might be the butcher. So instead of calling the cops anonymously and saying, hey, I think Cooper might be the butcher, you should check him out.
Yeah.
She says, hey, the butcher is going to be at this concert of 4,000 people.
Plus my daughter.
Yeah. I hope you find him.
Yeah. Dude.
What the fuck? If your husband is the butcher, you want that to be found out and you want them to catch him.
Yeah.
That's dangerous for your kids, and you want him to get caught.
I think the idea was she was hoping that he wasn't. Because, like, them finding that ticket there, like, he could have just gotten questioned and left. And been like, he wasn't the butcher.
Well, obviously, she's hoping that he wasn't, but, like, either way, she's doing the same thing. Like...
Well, calling the cops and saying, hey, it's Cooper, come get him, is, like, very specific versus, like, they just think he's at this concert.
No, but, okay, if you're the wife, if he is the butcher, you want to know that. And you want him to get caught, no?
Yeah.
So, calling the cops anonymously and saying, hey, check this guy out, I think he might be the butcher. If he's the butcher, they're going to find that out.
Yeah, but then he's going to say, who would suspect me specifically?
It doesn't matter.
It does. He doesn't fucking, like, operate with that many people. He figured out that she was the one that left the ticket.
He's in handcuffs. It doesn't matter who made the call. That doesn't matter.
If he's not, then he's going to be like, you called the cops on me because you thought I was the fucking butcher?
And she can just say no. Anyways, you're looking too deep into this. If she calls the cops anonymously and says it's Cooper, they're going to investigate him. And if it's him, they're going to find out. And he will go to jail.
Yeah.
If you just say, hey, the butcher might be at this concert, the chances of them finding him are really low. So if your husband is the butcher and goes to that concert, he could still very well just leave the concert and not get caught. And then you're back at square one, and you still don't know if your husband's the butcher.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. I think she's just trying to,
like... It's such a weird thing to do.
Yeah. I think she was just trying to separate herself from it as much as possible. Because, like, you could call him anonymously, and, like, if he's the butcher, he's caught. But if he's not, you know, your marriage might be over.
But that's also assuming, like, he knows it's her, and... They could think of something like one of the neighbors at the place, like the second house he lives at, like saw something, like saw him carrying a bag that looked like a body or something.
Yeah.
And
because if he isn't the butcher, then he's probably easier to lie to than the butcher himself.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
it's
kind
like
that's kind of a rabbit
there were
hole.
so many extra steps that she took that didn't even ensure that they would find out if he was the butcher or not.
Yeah.
Like if you're in her position, you want to know.
Yeah.
Your kids aren't safe if he's here.
Yeah.
So what she did makes no sense.
Yeah.
So that's fucking stupid. Their final conversation when he finds out she's the one that set it all up.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you now. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
And then she's like, but hold on, let's eat this pie first.
You know what I like about
And she bends down with the pies out of frame, and he can't see her anymore. And I'm like, she's poisoning it.
Yeah,
Like,
that's the first.
That's
thing
the
I
first
thought.
thing I thought when she ducked down and you can't see her anymore. I was like, okay, she's putting shit in there. But this genius guy that's got away with 12 murders didn't suspect that.
You know what's
The guy that he just threatened to murder. The woman that he just threatened to murder. He doesn't suspect at all that she could be doing something to the pie to protect herself.
I can kind of defend that one a little bit, but what I was gonna say was I love that scene because she sees him and he just takes off his shirt and folds it up very nicely and places it on the table like it's over.
Yeah.
This is gonna get a little messy.
Yeah. Yeah. Were you defending what you said you could defend it? Is it because it's his daughter's pie and it was supposed to be like
well, I think
symbolism for like he's a monster but he still loves his kids and like, it was like one last thing to
I didn't read that far into it, but I think like it's his wife, and I think that he probably thinks she's scared of him and won't really do anything. But he's also like at the table talking about how he's like so enraged and like losing control and freaking out, and he's obviously like missing steps because he also locks them inside the daughter's room that has a tree right at the window, and they escape immediately. And he's like, I never like thought about that.
Yeah.
So him fighting like on home field is very foreign to him. He's usually attacking.
Yeah.
So him like on defense almost is weird to him.
Yeah.
Because all his plans kind of start falling apart afterwards.
But it's just to me like you've
Like
set
he
this
handcuffs
character up.
Lady Raven in the limo and doesn't put the window lock on.
Yeah.
That's whoa.
You're setting up this character like he's really smart, and then he keeps making decisions that aren't smart.
Yeah.
And that's worrisome. And that
Yeah.
is not an easy thing to get past, really.
Yeah. I think a couple of the things are like, as things fall apart, he starts panicking and starts making missteps. A couple of them, obviously. The fucking telling Lady Raven, no.
The last thing you should
Yeah.
do.
We don't like that.
Yeah.
But like him freaking out and the family getting out and him not having even thought about the window. Like, yeah, he's never cased his own fucking house.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Also, the scene with Lady Raven in their house. First of all, I thought it was hilarious when Josh Hartnett kept trying to get her to leave, and then she was like, "But I could play a song on the piano," and then the camera pans over to the piano, and I found that hilarious.
Yeah, dude.
I looked over at Carl and giggled, and it's because of the camera move.
Yeah.
Like, I noticed in that moment, I was like, M. Night just made me laugh with a camera movement.
It's crazy.
Like, that's impressive.
Yeah.
That's a skill. And that whole scene's really funny, and she grabs his phone and runs into the bathroom. And then this was really cool because she's forcing him to act out of character in front of his family.
Yeah.
But he bangs on the wood door for like 4 minutes. He can just he's a huge guy. He can just kick that in and get his phone back.
He can.
And I get that he doesn't want to look crazy in front of his family, but
He already does.
he already does.
Yeah.
So get your phone back. Like,
Yeah.
that took a long
Yeah.
time.
I thought that too, and I was like, your family thinks you're pretty nuts, dude. Just fucking kick the door
Yeah.
in. You're
Yeah.
losing them.
This is
as
bad
we-
regardless.
Yeah.
So how about kick the fucking
the
door down?
fucking addition by subtraction on that one,
Yeah.
dude.
But I did like how M. Night kept the camera in the bathroom, and you can't see what's happening outside. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that, but also when the door opens, Chris isn't in the frame.
Who's Chris?
Or Josh isn't in the frame, sorry. I don't know where the fuck I got Chris from, but he's not in the frame. Like, you see his shoulder, like, you know he's standing there, but you can't see him, and I was like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's kind of nuts.
Yeah. Also, he puts his finger on her shoulder in like a pressure point, and he was like, "It's very important that I keep my finger right here the whole time." And then right after he says that, he adjusts the towel a little bit so it's perfectly even. I chuckled. I chortled.
Yeah.
It was fucking so funny. Like, that was Patrick Bateman coded right there.
Oh yeah, yeah. You sniffed it out, dude.
Sabrina, don't just look at it. Eat it.
Yeah, dude. And then like he's leading her out, and he like nonchalantly grabs like a magnet and pulls off a secret panel of the wall and grabs a go bag. I was like, what the fuck's going on, dude?
Yeah. I do think the movie like feels like it's gonna end 4 different times, and it kept going and going and going, and that's been a common criticism I've seen with a lot of people, and I guess I kind of agree, but it also didn't really bother me. Every like new ending that they had, I didn't. So the end of the movie, he's handcuffed and he's walking away, and then his daughter's bike's tipped over, so he asked him if he can set it up because he has OCD. Fuck you.
Yeah,
they're not
killed
like
people.
You're the fucking butcher, and you're in like they don't care about your feelings. They don't care about your OCD. They're not going to let you do that.
Yeah.
But regardless, they did, and he grabs the shit off the how you inflate tires, the cap or whatever.
Rips a spoke off of the tire.
Oh yeah, the spoke. I was looking at the where you inflate it. I thought he took the cap off or something.
No, he took the whole spoke, that like wire thing.
It's pretty crazy that they didn't see him do that.
Yeah,
it feels like
pretty crazy
pretty
that he
loud.
did it with like just
yeah,
one of those.
Yeah, but so he uses that to break out of his handcuffs, and then the movie ends with like him taking his handcuffs off and laughing. Buddy, you're still in the cop car, and they still know you're the butcher.
Yeah,
what is so happy about? Like, why are you so ecstatic?
Well, he's just fucking insane.
I guess.
I liked him, the ending with him like laughing at the camera, like I'm just gonna fucking keep trying to get out, like. But I feel like the movie would have been a lot cooler if they had buckled down and stayed in the concert for like the entire movie. And if it ended with him getting arrested at the concert, I would have liked it a lot more.
I'd probably agree too. I did enjoy the movie a lot when they left and they were in the limo and then in his house. And I think once they left his house, it got not as good.
Yeah. Because it also, like, the level of his operation, like, kind of increases once they find the secret tunnel, and then he's got, like, SWAT uniforms. I'm like, this is getting kind of extreme.
Somehow gets out of the car with no one seeing him.
Yeah.
And then sets up a little mound, a dummy mound. And just a lot of stuff.
He went from the butcher to Jack Reacher, dude. I don't know what the hell happened there.
Yeah.
But yeah, if they had gotten to his house and like last ditch effort, he told Lady Raven and that happened, and then he got arrested. But like at the most, anything after the house, I think probably don't do.
But with the final shot, I was like, what is he trying to say? Like, what does that final shot mean? Like, he's still fucked. He's fucked without handcuffs now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Wasn't sure what he was trying to say with that, but the post-credit scene was funny.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm trying to think if there was anything else I wanted to bring up. No, I guess that's mostly it.
Yeah. I know we kind of like shit on it and talked about how there was like.
Well, I got the
problems.
good stuff out of the way first.
Yeah, but like,
and
because it's funny, I look past a good amount of that.
Yeah, that's what I prefaced with, was like, I look at this as a comedy, so a lot of the stuff doesn't really bother me.
Yeah,
because I'm watching a comedy.
When you really think about it, it's like, hang on.
Yeah, but there's a lot of shit that doesn't make sense. So you have to go in with the mindset that it's a comedy, because I think if you don't, it's going to frustrate you really bad.
I think there is another trailer that feels more lighthearted than the first one, yeah. Because there's one that I remember them playing kind of like faster sound of music, and it ends with him going, "Enjoy the concert." And I'm like, that makes more. Or maybe I saw the same trailer and it was just like in light of having seen it now.
Right.
I don't know.
But yeah, I think that's most of my thoughts on Trap. Don't think I'm forgetting anything. So real quick, we'll run through our M. Night rankings. There's some things we haven't seen. For me, I haven't seen Wide Awake.
Me either.
After Earth, The Happening, Airbender, and Lady in the Water.
I have seen Lady in the Water, but I saw it once when I was like fucking 10, so I'd count it as not see. And I have seen Last Airbender. Bottom of the list. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
I hate it.
So how many do you have?
Let me see here. 10.
Okay. Yeah, I've got 10 too.
Okay.
My number 10's Old. Which surprisingly, I know I've avoided.
Oh shit, I don't have Old listed.
Nice. I know I've avoided his real shit movies that everyone hates, but my lowest Shyamalan's actually a 2.5. So technically, I've never seen a bad M. Night movie.
Yeah.
I think 2.5 might be too high for Old, but regardless, as of now, it's a 2.5, which means it's okay.
Yeah.
So hey,
It's an average movie.
yeah, average movie.
Yeah. I just added Old. It's just above Avatar
Okay,
because I don't like Old.
yeah. So we're both at 9 then.
Yeah.
Okay, my 9 is Glass.
Ooh.
I will say, haven't seen it in a while. I have it at a 3-star. I kind of want to rewatch it. See what all the fuss is about. It's very divisive. A lot of people love it. It was a movie I was really excited about. I thought the trailer was fucking awesome, and I was jacked to the tits to watch that movie. But I remember it being a letdown. So
Yeah.
I've got it here at 9.
My 9 is Knock at the Cabin.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
my 8.
We just reversed Glass,
Okay.
Knock at the Cabin. And
Okay. Yeah, Knock at the Cabin was a solid one-time watch,
yeah.
but I wouldn't want to rewatch it, and I don't think it's based on a book, and apparently he changed the ending and made it worse,
Nice.
because I didn't like the ending at all. I didn't like the ending of Knock at the Cabin. So maybe the book version's a lot better, I would assume. But I love Dave Bautista. I think about 2 of these 3 points are Dave Bautista,
Yep.
because that's just my fucking boy.
Yeah.
But
He's the coolest.
it's it gets pretty repetitive, where like something keeps happening over and over again.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much the whole movie. Like I won't spoil it, I guess, if you haven't seen it, but yeah, it gets sort of tedious to watch after a while.
I agree with that, and I think I put Glass above Knock at the Cabin mainly because from what I remember of Glass, it seemed like what they did was very ballsy, and I respect it.
Knock at the Cabin was very like safe.
Yeah.
Didn't really
I
make
kind
any
of
decisions.
I
that
had
were
like I
crazy.
kind of kept expecting something to happen in Knock at the Cabin, and it didn't.
Yeah.
But Glass, like, might not have liked what had happened, but like I never like I was like shit, dude.
Respect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did it.
My number 7 is The Village.
That's not mine.
Wow. Okay.
Yep.
The Village, if you're an OG film scooper, The Village used to be one of Carl's most hated movies.
It did used to be. Yep. In retrospect, I was a young whippersnapper, and I don't think I grasped like what they were going for. I thought it was just going to be like a monster movie, and I also wanted to see a different movie at the time. And my fucking bitch sister complained and made us watch this
In
instead.
theaters?
No, we went to the movies and we were going to watch something else, and she was like, "We should watch this."
That's what I just said, in theaters.
Yeah.
You saw this when you were 5?
Yeah.
How do you remember that?
Because I remember I remember talking like junk and like everyone saying that was bad.
I
We
can't
all made
remember
fun of
shit
my
from when I was
sister.
5.
Yeah. It's mainly because like my sister changed our plans. That was the big thing. Like,
Yeah.
how did one person change my future?
You know what happened one time? My sister loves bringing this up, but we didn't go to the movies a ton as kids, but there was a movie my sister wanted to see. I don't remember what it was. I think it was actually something good. Like, now I know it's good, but at
Yeah.
the time I didn't care about it. And I convinced my mom and my sister to see District 9.
Hell yeah.
And I just saw the trailer and I was like, oh, aliens. Like, alien movie. Cool.
Yeah.
But I was 9, and I saw a scene where the main guy goes into the bathroom and pukes up some black shit. And I told my mom I wanted to leave. So we left after like 25 minutes.
You came in and was like, I made a mistake.
And to this day, my sister still brings that up. Like, I wanted to see this movie, and you made us go see this, and then we had to leave.
I wonder
You're
what
a
the
pussy.
I wonder what the other movie was.
If you ask her, she'll probably tell you. I think she remembers.
I'll have to ask her.
But yeah, that was like the opposite of what happened
Yeah.
to you at the village. But yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was gonna be something. I could be wrong. We might have just rented it from Blockbuster, but I feel like I remember getting a movie theater popcorn and watching Adrian Brody fucking sniveling around.
Yeah, the village is cool. It's a cool little like self-contained, sort of a romance thriller, suspense movie, and I think the twist is pretty cool.
I think so too. I never expected rewatching it and like enjoying it, but I did.
Yeah, and Joaquin Phoenix too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my next one, instead of the village, it's The Visit.
Okay.
A little bit lower down. I'm not quite as.
I think you're forgetting about the kid rapping.
It's low down because of the kid rapping.
You're forgetting about Biggie Cheese.
Oh God, dude. Yeah, The Visit. I think it's a cool concept, but it just didn't really do it for me.
Okay, I have to wait to talk about it.
Yeah, I don't have a ton to say about it. I don't remember a ton, but I just remember like, I was like, that was a solid movie.
Okay.
Good stuff.
My number 6 is Signs. Perhaps a little low, but it's been a long time since I've seen it. And Sawi. I mean, I don't remember a ton. So I do need to rewatch it because it seems like it's a common favorite for most people. Mm-hmm. It's a common number 1 Shyamalan. So I'll rewatch it soon. And I love Mel.
Everyone loves Mel, dude.
And I do like the scene a lot, like the TV scene.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So cool, dude.
Really well done. But yeah, that's my number 6.
My number 6 is The Sixth Sense, which is crazy.
That's crazy. You're a madman.
I know. I was like, got to do this. The Sixth Sense is a good movie, but I do feel like its rewatchability isn't quite there for me. I don't even remember the last time I watched The Sixth Sense, but I remember it scaring the shit out of me as a kid. When he went and came out of the tent and that the mom was being all crazy.
Yeah.
But she was a ghost of a mom that like killed herself. I shit my pants probably like four or 5 times in that one go.
Yeah. It can be pretty creepy, especially if you're a kid.
I shouldn't have watched that fucking movie, dude.
Yeah. That was your 6?
Yeah, that was my 6.
My 5 is The Visit.
Oh, okay.
And I think The Visit's really good. I'm a sucker for horror, and I think the concept's really great. I also really respect The Visit for reasons that probably shouldn't count towards it, but The Visit was the first movie that Shyamalan had to fully finance himself because he was coming off some smellies, and studios wouldn't give him a budget because he just shit the bed with After Earth. So he mortgaged his house to make The Visit.
I totally forget. You told me that every time.
Yeah,
I
he
totally
paid
forgot
for
that
it
happened.
totally with his own money because that's how much he believed in it.
Yeah.
And it made a ton of money. He had a really small budget because he had to do it himself.
Yeah.
But it made a ton of money and like got his career back on track, and then he was able to make Split and then Glass and like get back to normal M. Night Shyamalan. So And he's still, I'm pretty sure to this day, he still self-produces his movies. Like, self-funds it.
I think
which
so.
is really insane.
Yeah. I mean, when you look at it through that lens, too, like, some of the stuff they were able to accomplish in The Visit is really impressive.
Yeah.
There's a sequence that I remember from The Visit, and to me it felt the most scary, but it's when they're playing under the porch and the grandma crawls in behind them.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, dude, something bad's gonna happen. But then she crawls out and her ass is out, and I'm like,
Yeah.
ugh.
I remember a couple times, I don't remember a lot of specific scenes, but there's a lot of times where they're like sleeping and they'll hear a noise, so they go check and they see one of the old people doing some weird shit,
Yeah.
and it's creepy.
Yeah.
Like, it's a creepy movie, and there's a lot of levity too, because they're two kids, and one of the kids is funny and raps and does all this dumb shit. So, and I like the ending twist. Like, it's a really, really solid horror movie.
I need to rewatch it.
And I love it simply just because of what it did for Shyamalan's career and how much he really believed in it.
Yeah.
And that's pretty awesome. So I have that at 5. And then my 4 is The Sixth Sense. And I'm in agreement with you. I think it's a really good movie. It's something everyone should see, but it's not something I rewatch. Maybe I'll rewatch it one day, but it's kind of a movie you watch solely for the twist.
Mm-hmm.
And typically those are just movies I'm not going to watch all the time.
Yeah.
But still, regardless, you can't deny like the impact that it's had and how everyone references it. And this is the movie that made Shyamalan the twist guy.
Yeah.
And for good reason. And I love Bruce Willis. Sue me.
Yeah.
Fucking lock me up.
Who would have guessed that?
Yeah.
I probably should have taken just how iconic The Sixth Sense is into consideration, but I mean,
that doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
It's how you
it
feel
doesn't
about
to
it.
me, yeah.
Yeah.
But my number 5 is
Should be on 4.
no, I'm on 5
No.
because my 6 was The Sixth Sense, and then you did 2 back to back, and
No. So fuck you.
yeah, I don't know why you. I was to get to The Sixth Sense, but
Okay.
could have just waited. Anyway, my number 5 is The Village.
That's crazy.
It did a complete 180 for me, dude. I think it's as I've gotten older, like the aesthetic of it really sticks out.
Such
to me.
a cozy. It's sort of like The Witch. Like
yeah,
that
it's like
type
The
of
Witch.
setting.
It's a bunch of people in these fucking red robes running around the woods. Well, Bryce Dallas.
Never gonna complain about some Bryce Dallas.
And then you get Adrian Brody acting like a goofball.
Joaquin.
Yeah.
And then the scene where you see shit.
Yeah.
No spoilers, but you see shit. Those are pretty awesome.
Dude, when they come
Awesome
out
scenes.
and you're like, you see the aftermath.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
This place got wrecked.
Yeah.
And then my number 4 is Trap.
Okay.
I could see myself on like rewatching Trap, maybe not being as fond of it, and maybe putting it below The Village. But The Village and Trap, like doing the 5 and 4, I think were pretty tough for me.
Right.
But I could definitely see like The Village being over Trap.
Okay. My number 3 is Trap.
Ooh.
And this could fluctuate. I'm sure when I rewatch Signs, I'll probably put it higher than Trap. Maybe The Visit too. But as of now, Trap's number 3. I just think it's really funny. And I'd say a lot of Shyamalan's movies aren't very funny.
Yeah.
So that sticks out to me. And that's kind of the reason. I just like comedies. I like laughing, and
No, it's
Trap's
really
it pretty much is only comedy, and
Unless you count The Last Airbender.
oh, fucking got him.
Yeah.
And I love Josh Hartnett, and I want to see him in more shit. And this is the closest he'll get to playing Patrick Bateman.
You should watch Sin City because he's in that.
I mean, I don't want to not watch Sin City, but
No,
he's like a
listen.
side character in it. Like
You don't gotta watch it.
I want to see him star and stuff.
He's in 2 scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was joshing around.
Oh,
Oh, dude, I'm crushing it right now.
You mean Chrising around?
Whoa, That's a callback to me being dumb. My number 3 is Signs.
Okay.
Yeah. I remember just like it fits into that, like it's cozy. You know, it's a farmhouse in the middle of a cornfield. So it kind of has the feel of The Village a little bit for me. Love Mel Gibson. Love Joaquin in that. I love the tinfoil hats.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know, he just does so much cool shit in Signs that I really appreciate.
Yeah. I agree. Can't go wrong with Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
As an actor. Can't go wrong.
You specified that?
Yeah. You got to.
Yeah. And then our 1 and 2 are the same.
Yeah. Well, are they in the same order?
Yeah.
Okay. My number 2 is Split.
Yes, sir.
I feel like everyone knows how good James McAvoy is in this movie, but it never really gets talked about very much.
Yeah.
Like, how was he not nominated for an Oscar for this role?
When I watched Split, I was like, this is gonna like seal James as like one of the like top
Right.
fucking younger actors. Like he's gonna be up there with like Leo and shit. Like people are gonna be after James a lot.
Yeah.
But like after Split,
He kind of took a break.
yeah, he kind of stopped.
Yeah.
And then he did a couple like very small movies, which is kind of weird.
Yeah. My Son, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, the no script one.
Now he's
which
doing...
I actually kind of get why he would pick that up.
Wait, I think it's an Irish movie or something.
Is it?
I think he's Irish.
That
He's
makes-
Scottish.
Yeah, he's one of those. But I was gonna say it kind of makes sense with like how challenging that would have to be. Mm-hmm. You can kind of push yourself. He seems like the type of guy that would want to do that.
Yeah. And I get that the role in Split is like an actor's dream, and there's tons of actors that would love to play that role because there's so much room for you to flex your muscles as an actor. But sorry, like he got it. Like sorry, like I don't think that's like a negative. Like I it's not like he took a simple character and like elevated it, because like some other actors can do. Like he took a character that has so much opportunity to show off as an actor, but he did, and he did it really well.
Yeah.
And he didn't get nominated for an Oscar. I don't know what the nominations were that year, but there's no way there's 5 better than James McAvoy.
Yeah.
Like, if I was voting that year, I mean that was 2016, so you put in Ryan Gosling for La La Land, and then you put in Ryan Gosling for The Nice Guys, and then you put James McAvoy.
Yeah.
So I don't know what else they possibly could have voted on that wasn't that. Moonlight, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, he should have been nominated.
I actually kind of disagree a little bit because like one of the personas in Split is like just a guy who's like a clean freak, and like it's very like the visual cues of like when he's one person or another person, like when he becomes that clean freak guy. I don't remember his name. I think he's like Robert or something. But like I'm like he's obviously him right now, or when he's the kid or like the woman.
No, I get that, but I'm saying like most of the top actors could also do that.
Yeah.
Jake Gyllenhaal could play that character, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Like Christian Bale could play that character. Leo could play that character, but like that doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Because he's the one that got the role, and
he's doing it.
He did not shy away from it, and he fucking murdered it.
Yeah. And he was so jacked too.
Yeah.
God dang.
Yeah, and that's the other thing.
Damn you, James.
Yeah, like when he's the beast, like he's intimidating as shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's the star. He's the reason to watch the movie.
Yeah.
You're watching James McAvoy go God mode. That's what you're doing.
Yeah.
And I tried to put it on the other day because I had just watched Unbreakable, and like I just don't think I was in the mood. But I don't know if it's a movie I'm gonna rewatch a lot. Not that it's not rewatchable, but there's something about it that's like I don't really want to watch these 3 girls like try to escape for 2 hours.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, there's movies that like are really good that just don't have a whole lot to latch on to like revisit.
Right.
And Split could be one of those movies. Like
And it's like I already
in
know
my
Split's
head,
really
I
good.
think about like James McAvoy and like all the different personalities. But if I actually watched the movie and I saw like the girls, and it's like, give me more James.
Yeah. That's the
is
thing,
crazy
is the
'cause,
story's
like-
told through the perspective of the girl, so that's who you spend a lot of time with.
Yeah.
It's like, I came for James, eh? Like that's who I came for. So
Do you remember his name in Split?
like, fuck, no. I mean, I know the 9-year-old's Hedwig.
No, like the actual guy that he is has a name.
No.
I think it's like it's Kevin something. Kevin Wendell Crumb, I think.
Oh yeah,
Is that his name?
yeah.
Holy shit. I got it. Like, are you fucking
Yeah.
with me?
No, you can no. That's his name.
It sounds like you're fucking with me.
No,
dude.
that's his name.
Oh my god. I fucking pulled that one out of my ass,
Yeah.
dude. But yeah, that's like his weakness if you call
I think they say his name a lot in Glass. That might be why you
it's
remember.
yeah, it's probably what's like burned in my name.
But I was about to say, like, the thing is with Split is I already know it's good.
Yeah.
So there's not. That kind of sounds dumb. Like I already know it's good, so there's no point in me watching it.
Yeah,
Like,
I
I love
stuff.
watching good
Yeah.
movies, but I think I'd rather just watch Glass because there's more going on, and it's a movie that like I don't love, so there's a lot of room to grow, and see if it grows on me. And you get Bruce Willis and Sam Jackson, which you don't get in Split.
Yeah.
So, like, I'd much rather watch Glass than Split, even though it's not as good of a movie.
We should rewatch Glass because I feel like the ceiling on it is pretty high.
I do want to do that, and I think in my head I was like, well, to watch Glass, I also have to rewatch Split. But no, you don't. There's no
Yeah.
rules. You're in my world now. Like,
Yeah.
I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
This is fiction.
Yeah.
So we can just watch Glass. And I mean, I remember everything that happened in Split, so it's not like I need to rewatch it.
Yeah. I think the only thing important
I think rewatching
Is-
Unbreakable is important.
rewatching Unbreakable is important.
But I just watched
like
it,
from Split specifically, it's just like the relationship that Kevin and the girl have, which I don't remember. I don't remember Anya Taylor's character name,
Yeah, I don't know.
but like their relationship's important.
Yeah.
To remember.
Yeah. And then number one's Unbreakable.
Yes, sir.
I talked about it a little bit earlier, but just the best shit he's ever made. Incredibly original. Sort of a movie about like finding your purpose,
Yeah.
which is really beautiful. And even with a Signs rewatch and everything, I just don't see anything topping it.
I don't see signs.
It's just
getting
right
above
up my
Unbreakable.
alley.
Yeah.
It has some incredible dialogue. The ending is incredible. Like, I'm not going to spoil it, but the scene with Bruce Willis on the bench press.
Yeah, dude.
Get mom.
Wait, what?
Get mom. Love that shit.
He just keeps. He's like, yeah, just fucking put the weight on.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that shit. So, I guess that's all we got.
Yeah.
Oh, we hit 2 hours.
Yeah, dude.
Solid episode. Not shit's really coming out this week, but I have a plan.
What's the plan?
Alien Romulus comes out soon.
Oh my god.
So
dude.
we watch through the Alien franchise. We do a ranking. Sue me.
Well, they already know that Alien 3 is going to be number one.
No, they know that Alien Resurrection is going to be number one.
Unless we go AVP.
Unless we go AVP Requiem.
Now we're getting.
But you know what
somewhere.
comes out this week? Borderlands.
Oh.
They're calling it the film of the year.
Who's calling it that, dude?
Them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
You didn't know?
Dude, I like the Borderlands games. Would never make a
Dude.
movie.
Listen,
I don't think you're
if,
gonna like.
if my good pal goes to see it and says, hey, it's a good movie, I've been fooled by marketing before. D&D.
Gran Turismo.
Gran Turismo. I could dust him in a lap. If someone says it's good, I might go check it out. But until that happens, I'm staying my ass at home.
Yeah.
And I'm not watching that.
It's really upsetting too because they got Jack Black to play Claptrap, and I'm like, I want to be a part of
Dude,
that.
Jack Black, let me tell you, loves video game movies.
Dude, Jack Black.
He's in every video game movie.
Think of a cool thing. Jack Black likes it.
Well, not necessarily, because he's in Mario.
Mario itself is cool. The movie was bad.
Hey,
He likes Mario, so he wanted to be in a Mario movie.
that makes sense. But he should
And
have.
it shook out.
But he should have read the script and been like, "Ugh," and then not done
Well,
it.
they gave him only Bowser's lines. That's all they gave him.
Oh.
And he was like, "Well, I can do this.
I'm gonna make a song about peaches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peach.
What was that?
That's how it starts out. That was my
Oh, okay.
peach.
Right. But yeah, he did Borderlands and he did Mario, and now he's doing Minecraft.
Is he
He's
playing
playing
Steve?
Steve.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
That guy needs. He's just hanging out,
Yeah. How the fuck are they gonna do a Minecraft movie?
dude. Not well. That's how they're gonna do it.
You think it'll be bad?
Yeah.
Right now, year and a half in advance, 2 years in advance. What's your Minecraft rating prediction? What are you gonna give it? Talk to your
star and a
talk
half.
to future Carl right now.
Star and a half.
Star and a half?
Yeah. The problem, like, there's no narrative to Minecraft to tell.
They're gonna make some shit up.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be in the Minecraft world.
So fuck that.
You know, I'm gonna be positive, and I'm gonna talk to future Cash, and I'm gonna say it'll be a 3.
Whoa,
Yeah, I know.
dude.
I'm just trying to speak it into
The
existence.
guy that would flip a table
back in my
over.
day, Carl, I got down with some Minecraft.
I
was
got down
up
with
day and night, chipping away with my pickaxe, trying to find diamonds, not finding diamonds. My friends finding diamonds without me.
Dude, listen. I know you like Minecraft.
I die. I get hit with a sword. I get killed by a creeper, and then I go look at my friend, and he's encrusted with diamond armor.
Dude.
And I check his chest, and in his chest he has 264 stacks of diamonds, and I have none because I was just killed, and I lost all my shit in the cave.
And you take one. Take a stack.
No. Carl, there's some things you don't know about Minecraft, but your friend's chest is sacred. You don't steal from your friend's chest.
Well, dude, I like Mario and not good.
Yeah. I like Mario too. Not the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Because that's horseshit. as I call it. That's a little malarkey.
Yeah.
So fuck all that.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyways, probably not seeing Borderlands.
Yeah.
That's the moral of the story here. I'd like to watch through the Alien franchise. Well, I'm going to skip Alien because we just saw it in theaters this year.
Yeah. That's fucking awesome.
That's enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll try to watch through the rest. I really want to rewatch Aliens because it's been a while.
We need to do the full neck and neck.
Dude, I want the 4K, but I've been waiting to find it used, and I fucking haven't found it. So I might just have to bite the bullet.
We'll see how it goes.
Go get it new. But yeah, so hopefully we'll have an Alien ranking next week in preparation for Romulus.
Fuck yeah.
If all systems are go. Oh, also, House of the Dragon Season 2 ended. I've seen it. Carl hasn't. Wasn't thrilled with it. I thought it was more set up for Season 3. I thought that Season 1 was set up for Season 2, and then Season 2 is just set up.
That's what you like.
So,
You dumb fuck.
wow. I said I don't mind if the beginning of a season is set up for the end of the season. I don't want the whole fucking season to be set up.
Yeah, dude. They gave you sprinkles on sprinkles.
Yeah, some people don't mind it. I kind of mind it. I feel like I was shafted.
I feel like there's not going to be a lot that you can do to make the Damon storyline feel good to me.
Yeah, but, you know. Yeah, so that's over for now. We'll get more in like 2 years. We've been watching X-Men 97.
Yep.
Episode 3 wasn't my favorite. Was it 3?
Yeah.
4 in the video
3.
game?
Yeah, I think so. I think it was 3. No.
That was 4.
4.
Yeah, I didn't love episode 4. Still solid. Still enjoyed it, but step down. And I've heard episode 5 is nerds.
Yeah.
So
I'm excited for
to watch
episode
that.
5. I liked episode 4 just because it felt so like
Unique.
nostalgic to me. Not unique because like I've seen like cartoons like that where like those do something nuts like that.
Yeah.
Just something crazy will happen. I'm like, dude, people don't really do this anymore. And
Yeah.
it's cool to see.
Right. But I want to wrap up X-Men 97 A because it's great, but B because I want to watch Batman Cape Crusader.
It's gonna be awesome.
Been hearing some great things, but I don't want to start 2 shows at the same time.
Yeah.
So I got to finish X-Men first, and then I'll watch that. But
I guess we'll have to give them the forecast. Dude, that was so badass.
But yeah, that's it for this week. So we'll see you guys next week on the Film Scoop.